Shout out to all my Patreon gods and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here with another video. Yes, gods and goddesses, leave me some musical note emojis if you are here checking out this video. In today's video, we will be doing a reading on Atlantic Warner Music Group. Recently, they laid off, it was reported that they allegedly laid off 270 jobs with their label and different things like that. So a lot of you have been asking, because a lot of your faves are over there, how would this affect them? What's going to happen with this label? You know, Atlantic is home to some of our favorite artists. So we're going to pull on a few of them and just see how things will be affected. How will the music industry be affected by this? And what's next for Atlantic, and why are they doing this? So if this is something you want to hear, continue watching. Patreon gods and goddesses, make sure you check out the special code that I do have for you guys. It should be listed by now for you guys to get a discount, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, what is the overall energy of Atlantic? They said they were making cuts for new music tech, I guess. What's the real reason they are making cuts? What's the real reason why they are making cuts? Spirit is saying this is definitely giving a cover up. I feel like what I'm picking up is it's like a company that bit more than they can chew. They're really trying to expand. What Spirit is telling me is they're trying to move in the AI lane. That's definitely what I'm getting. I'm also getting this is cover up for some bad business practices. I feel like there's going to be a scandal that comes out when it comes to Warner Music and Atlantic behind the fallout from this. I feel like by them cutting all the people that they're cutting, I wouldn't be surprised if some of those people talk about their time working there and the drama behind the scenes, how they were treated. I definitely see that it's going to be viral. I feel like what they're telling the public, is it the truth? No, there's more to it. And I definitely feel like AI is playing a role in this. I definitely am seeing that. So I feel like the truth is going to come out. Let's see what Spirit is saying. Why are they cutting these jobs? What is the truth, Spirit? What is the truth then? Why are they making these cuts? What is the truth? You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles. The Fool in reverse, and the King of Cups upright. I keep hearing they bit off more than they can chew. Okay, so what this is telling me, guys and goddesses, I feel like it was one of those things. It's like a couple of it's like a combination. Like what's that Drake viral meme? I feel like it was like this. They invested in a lot of artists in a lot of areas, not just artists in a lot of areas, music wise. I feel like, and while Spirit, now I am getting a little bit of fraud going on. I do feel like there was fraud going on behind the scenes, but it's giving me the type of energy of, you know how you can invest on something because it's a trend or something of that nature, and luck is on your side, so things hit. I think what happened was the pandemic definitely affected them and slowing down their money when it comes to music. Also, I'm also getting that I wouldn't be surprised if there are issues with certain artists, like not getting the return back from certain artists. Like, you know, you have like artists like, and I don't know if he's still signed, but at the time, like NBA YoungBoy, who, you know, had issues with law, or you know, just different things like look what's going on with Lizzo. And whether you know that or not, that does affect the label, that does affect them. I know Lil Uzi was on there, like, you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of artists who you know, that may not, like Pooh Shiesty and different things like that, that, you know, they had a fire start, and I'm not saying this is everyone I name, but they had a dope start, but things slowed down for them. So I do feel like that, and I also feel like, though, this has to do with them wanting to expand. It's like having to take a big cut in the beginning and take a loss for something greater at the end. This is how they're looking at it. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that. So let's see. How does this affect their artists? Let's see. How does this affect... We're going to do a collective, and then I'm going to pull on some of you guys' favorite artists, releases, the ones who's supposed to have upcoming releases or different things like that, or some that stand out. Okay, so let's see. How will this affect their artists as a whole? How would this affect their artists as a whole when it comes to their budgets and their rollouts? How would this affect them as a whole? Let's see. How would these cuts affect their artist rollout as a whole? I keep hearing Spirit saying it's going to be a priority game now. They're not going to give priority to people that's not giving them a return back. So, like, you're going to have to bring it. Yeah. They're going to be protecting their investment. Let's see. How would this affect? Yeah. How would this affect? What I'm getting is, as a whole, I do feel like this is going to be a good thing for this label as a whole by them moving towards the future and for the artists. But I do feel like they're only going to give priority to those that's going to really, really bring them back. Like, I definitely feel like there are certain artists they may not put any more energy into. I definitely see, don't be surprised if you see certain artists leaving Atlantic because they feel like their rollouts didn't get as much love. And I'm talking about the artists, not the artists who we're most anticipated about, but I'm getting people that, you know, that may be on the label, but it's giving mild sauce, like they're on the milder of things. Like, you're going to have to really bring it. That's what I'm definitely getting. But for the long run, I do feel like this will affect the artists that's secure in a good way, because the expansion is going to help in the long run. But with that being said, I do feel like some things are going to come out. Let's see. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. How will your favorite artist be affected? We're going to start with... Let's start with Bruno Mars. I'm just going to look at the random ones I see that's recognizable that, you know, we're waiting for a second rollout. How would these cuts affect Bruno Mars' second release? Okay, how? Because, you know, he's a really big deal over at Atlantic. I think Silk Sonic did really good on their project. Let's see, how will Bruno Mars? I feel like Bruno Mars is going to be fine. He has a stable fan base. I feel like they're definitely going to be putting a lot of money into him. Now, he might have some issues with law or legal issues that they may help him. I keep getting like a lawsuit or something of that nature. Maybe this is a warning for Bruno Mars with a song that he may want to sample or something of that nature. But they're definitely going to help him out with that. And if you guys want me to do a reading on any of these people, let me know. But yeah, I feel like his rollout is going to be fine. I wouldn't be surprised if he has something like toward like in the winter time that he comes out with or something. But I feel like, yeah, he's going to be fine in the rollout. They're going to put a lot of resources and everything towards him. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go with YM and W Melly because I know he has this case. We definitely know this, you know, he's not out of the woods necessarily yet. It was a mistrial. Let's see, how will Atlantic still be associated with him? Let's see. How does this affect his second? I'll tell you this, they're helping him with this case. They're definitely giving money. They're taking care of him. Yeah, okay, but see, here's the thing. The law, yeah, this is... This is what I want to say. I feel like this case is not over. Things are not over. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some news in October, depending on how everything goes with this case. I definitely feel like they're still going to be in business with him. If anything, they're currently helping him. So I feel like they want him to get off because I feel like the controversy would help them sell. So I definitely am getting that. Okay, let's see. Let's go on to Young Thug. You know what? I think Young Thug is going to be in jail. So we gonna move on from Young Thug. But if you guys want me to do a reading on Young Thug, let me know. Let's go on to Ed Sheeran. I'm only gonna do a couple of these. How will this downsides affect Ed Sheeran? The first thing that I have is unsuccessful plans with Ed Sheeran. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not as happy with the label as he portrays. I feel like he may even be feeling like he's not getting what he deserves. I wouldn't be surprised of that. I'm kind of surprised because he is a premier artist. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else... I'm getting a type of energy of Ed Sheeran looking to move or meeting with someone. It's giving me poach energy, like someone trying to poach him. Yeah. If we hear him take a break, it's because he's upset with his label, guys. I feel like it may be him trying to get out of things. I do want to say that. Okay. All right, let's get into Lizzo. How will these cuts affect Lizzo? Because we do know Lizzo is in currently a scandal. This is what I want to say. Even though Lizzo has this scandal going on, I definitely feel like she's going to get through this scandal. They're going to put out everything. I definitely feel like Atlantic is really, really like invested with Lizzo as far as she's the big premier artist. While I do feel like, and this is just the energy I'm getting, I'm going to be real with you. While I do feel like Lizzo is going to have some more scandals, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets out of it because I see Atlantic paying people on the back end because Lizzo brings them a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? Lizzo brings them a lot of money. I definitely feel like I see them paying off like some judges. Allegedly, we're going to say allegedly. I feel like, yeah, they're going to do everything they can. But here's the problem with this, though. This is my warning, and I wasn't expecting to go here. But my warning is this may be them sealing their own fate and Lizzo's fate. Because I feel like you can pay off everybody and everything to try to help Lizzo, and it might work for a minute. But I feel like it's like Frankenstein creating its own monster. You get what I'm saying? or Frankenstein, like, or the people creating Frankenstein, like Frankenstein, whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say, shit. But I feel like, basically, I see Lizzo having some other issues. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like she may want to do a little more covering up, or I don't know. So yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Okay, let's get into Jack Harlow. And I'm not going to do everyone, guys. Anyone else I missed, just let me know. Let's get into Jack Harlow. How would these cuts affect Jack Harlow's second roll? Would you guys like me to do a reading on Jack Harlow? Let me know. There's going to be a lot of obstacles in Jack Harlow's career. I definitely see that. Let's see. How are these cuts? I give Jack Harlow, and I could be wrong, but I give Jack Harlow 4 more albums. I'll be surprised if he's still with Atlantic after 4 more albums. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. I could see him like talking about issues he had with the label and different things like that, or people at the label. So I give like 4 more albums. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. There's something surrounding Jack Harlow and a little bit of scandal I'm getting energy of. Do you guys want me to do a reading on Jack Harlow? Do you care? If you guys want me to, let me know. Okay, let's get into Cardi B. We're going to get into Cardi B, and then we're going to end it here. If there's anyone else you guys want me to look into, let me know. All right, how will these cuts affect Cardi B's second album? Let's see. I feel like it already has affected her rollout. Because I told you in her reading, I did do a reading that she had to redo her album. Let's see. Or redo a whole bunch of songs. Let's see. With that being said, though, I do feel like, even though I do feel like she, and I told you guys this, I see her having some issues with her label. I told you guys, I see Cardi B and Offset starting their own company. I feel like the label, I got shrewdness. So I feel like they're not putting as much money as they are, or as they have in the past, because they're waiting about getting a project, and they're waiting on the right time. So I definitely feel like, I do feel like the label isn't putting that same amount of money in as they did before. I do feel like how successful she is with this album will depend on how much they put on the third album, and if they're going to put out money on, or if they're going to put money into a third album. So that's what I definitely have here for that. Gods and goddesses, let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this reading, let me know in the comments below. I'm so curious to hear from you all. Don't forget to let me know who else you'll like me to do a reading on. And don't forget to check out the discount code that you guys do have for Patreon. But yeah, guys and goddesses, until then, see you in the next video. Peace.